Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. In the last part we beat the last two main dungeons of the game, and now we're heading out to the final one and ending the game off. Now the final dungeon, which is known as, it's in Death Mountain technically speaking, but it's known as Specacle-ular. If you were wandering around enough, you may have run into it at one point or another, because it's right near the graveyard in terms of overall location. If you remember that river I crossed to get to the graveyard a part or two ago, this river right here actually, if you cross it on the upper screen and go up those stairs and just head left after that, you'll find it no problem actually. Also, you got a lot of Lionels up here, so watch out for them, because they are painful. Even with my double defense, they still do a full heart. Gosh, my double defense just isn't enough. If only I could upgrade it one more time. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Sparkle, sparkle. And this is Specacle-ular right here. Doesn't look like glass as much to me, but okay. And right here is the entrance to the final dungeon of the game. Level 9 has no actual name. I just call it Skull. Now, that room right there, if you didn't have the Triforce completed, you would not be able to progress onwards. But I can, because I did. And level 9 is easily where the game just says, screw you, we're going all out. And I mean it. Not only is there a crap ton of Wizzrobes in here, actually, I just realized, there's only really Wizzrobes. A couple new enemies like the Landmolas, which are just upgraded Moldorms right here. But I just realized there's no Dark Nuts. Oh, yeah. Well, at least not in the rooms I went into. Because I took the most direct path you can take. And, like I said last part, the route of this place does in fact change if you have the magical key or not. It's probably a good 3, 4, 5 minutes longer if you didn't get the key. I did, so I have the shorter one. There's a reason this is 13 minutes. And we spend it all in this dungeon. By the way, the final dungeon actually has a different song, and I actually quite like it, believe it or not. Now, the compass is 2 screens south of me, but I'm not going for it because I don't need it. I know where the final boss is, and honestly, it's not worth the trouble to me. And, hey, Gels! Haven't seen you guys since, like, Dungeon 2. And that enemy that was in the last screen, and I believe this screen as well, is called a Patra. Basic thing to do with these guys is kill the outer ones first. That's the only way you can kill them. They generally take 2 swipes of the magical sword and then just stab the main guy 3 times. And we got the map, and holy crap, this place is huge. Yeah, this place is really, 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 really big. And there's even hidden rooms. Like this one up here. And this is actually a completely optional room, believe it or not. Because, like I said last part, there are 3 dungeons in the game that have 2 obtainable items in them. The first dungeon, the Dungeon 8, and this one. This is the first one right here, the final real upgrade to our arsenal. The Red Ring! And now our clothes are as red as the blood we leak when playing the game. So now we have double our double defense, so we have 4 times the defense we started the game with. So yeah, that's useful. I find it kind of weird too, because the red outfit's always been associated with Link as a second outfit, just due to the Goron tunic. And yet, it's the 3rd one you get in the series. Well, at least this guy's blunt about what we have to do, just bomb the left wall. Yeah, Wizzrobes all over the place in here. Thankfully, I can read their teleports in such well enough. Keyword is well enough. I'm not even sure if you guys can really see them with them teleporting yet, because I still haven't even started uploading this, because today is the 28th of April, and Zelda Part 10, Minish Cap Part 10 just went up, about maybe an hour and a half ago. Yeah, I'm a bit ahead on uploads. By the way, if you kill all the keys in this room, you get 5 rupees, which is completely useless. Although, I should mention, you're gonna want to get at least 1 rupee in this place, because you need to use the arrows once. And, ooh, I gotta admit, the rotation on those guys looks awesome, even for the NES. Wait, April 28th. Red versus Blue starts back up today. Yay. Question mark. Anyway, back to Zelda. The Patras, actually, they only have the 2 patterns. That one we just saw right there with the cool looking 3D effect on it, and the original. And you need to fight at least 3 of those guys, so yeah, good luck. And now this room might look like it's completely and totally pointless, but you can actually bomb the top wall. However, I'm killing these Wizzrobes now because, well, you're going to need to in order to get back down that staircase. Now, the whole concept of getting something like the clock that'll power up you're up against your enemies would actually come back in Link's Awakening with the Piece of Power and Guardian Acorn. Sadly, I'm not playing those games yet. I do love Link's Awakening, though. Much better than this aged piece of crap. I really do have the power to sound enthusiastic over anything, wow. And up here we get a completely mandatory item, mind you. The Silver Arrow. You need this in order to kill the final boss, so make sure you get it. Otherwise, you're not beating the game. And with that, we're all set and can head right for the final boss. Aren't you glad I killed them earlier than later? I just realized I have 2 hearts. Yeah, this place is brutal. Even me, who is at fairly good amounts of health most of the time in this game, as you guys have noticed, hopefully. Even for me, this dungeon is really overly done in terms of difficulty and size. I mean, seriously, this place is far too big for its own good. I mean, sure, they had to go for the skull motif, but still. Did they need to make it this big? They couldn't have shrunk it down by 1 row and column. And if I recall correctly, these are our final... No, these are not our final Wizzrobes, never mind. Are they? I'm looking at the timeline. I can't tell, honestly. I think we have at least 1 more fight with the Wizzrobes. And then never again until Zelda 2. Where they look like the clan. Oh yeah, we definitely have 1 more encounter. And once you know it, in one of the last rooms of the dungeon, I almost die. No, that sound gets really annoying. It's kind of like getting your energy filled up in Mega Man. My parents have actually thought that I was using the phone when that happened. Oh, Mega Man, I love you, but your sound effects can get annoying at times. Which room is this? This is... Actually, no, this is the breather room. Yeah, that was our last fight with Wizzrobes. They give you a breather room right before the final bosses. Got some Zols. Some Zols and some legs. And then you got your final keys. And this first of the final bosses, because I technically count this guy as a boss at times, just because of how random and painful he can be. Another Patra. Nothing too bad, though. You know, I just realized I've been doing this for 6 parts, yet I've barely referenced the cartoon. Well, crap. Oh, well. Anyway, using up my potion for the last times, right before I go into the final boss. Also, notice how little of this we've explored. Thank you, Zelda Dungeon. Anyway, upon entering this room, Link holds up the power of the Triforce of Wisdom, and Ganon is revealed. Now, Ganon is kind of weird in this game. Yeah, you might think you're missing something due to compression, but you're not. He's completely invisible. The only way you can tell where he is from his little laser bolt things. You have to hit him with your sword 4 times. And upon doing so, he'll turn brown like he shall right about... I think now? Yeah. Shoot him with your arrow and you get the goriest animation in a Nintendo Entertainment System game. And we got the Triforce of Power! And with that, we technically just beat the game, and that's a massive blood. Ugh. And you have to put out this fire with your sword, and there's the princess! You know, it's kind of like Metroid. For a game called Zelda, we only see her at the very end. And now we've beaten the game, ladies and gentlemen! And we are truly the hero of Hyrule. Also, the song that's playing now is technically the game over theme, but also overall the credits theme. And I absolutely love this song! I'm sad they didn't go all out with it in Majora's Mask. But yeah, that was Zelda 1. Notice the misspelling on Miyamoto's name there. And these are very short credits. They're done now. Also, Kanchan, Koji Kondo, I love you! And another quest will start here. Press the start button. What that means is that by beating the game, you've unlocked the second quest, which has the dungeons in completely different locations, and so the heart containers. In fact, in second quest, there are some heart rooms that'll take your hearts away. Needless to say, I'm not doing second quest. I'm sorry. If you want to see a good playthrough of that, I recommend H.C. Bailey's. But yeah, that was Zelda 1, and overall kind of aged piece of crap. I haven't really complained about it much. It's archaic as heck. Thankfully, though, the later games would get better. And I honestly hate this game, I'll be honest. I am grateful to it, though, because without it, there would be... because this really started the action RPG genre. Without this game, we wouldn't have a lot of awesome games like Majora's Mask, Secret of Mana, probably thousands of others. And I do thank it for that. In terms of what's next in the Zelda series that I'm going to be doing, I am going to be doing Zelda 2 Link's Adventure, because might as well get the bad ones out of the way. Mind you, I actually like Zelda 2 in comparison to this one, but that's all the same. Now, actually, I will say one thing about this game. One last compliment. It has some good replayability to it. But not in terms of one playthrough, because there's a ton of different runs you can do for this. You can do normal, you can do second quest, you can do swordless, you can do 3-heart, etc., etc. There's just a lot of different ways you can play this game, and I do like that, admittedly. So yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys next Let's Play, whatever that may be. Also, when you beat the game, you'll get a sword next to Link showing the fact that you got a second quest unlocked. So yeah, see you guys then.